Hey y'all, out here at the Pigeon Forge Ride Run Spring 2015, and I got the Detroit Speed 69 Camaro Snowball, and I actually have the owner here, Angelo, so he's going to do an interview. We're going to get a full feature. I think y'all are going to really like this, so let me get the camera turned around, we'll take a look at it. Angelo, how are you, brother?
Good, Scotty. How you doing?
Outstanding. Tell me a little bit about this hot rod.
Well, it's a 1969 Camaro built for me by Detroit Speed out of North Carolina. Features a Mass Motorsports LSX 427, supercharged, full Detroit Speed, suspension on it, all the bells and whistles.
Man, I'll tell you, I was there when y'all unveiled this thing in Columbus, and I started talking about it. I didn't get to shoot it, but I ran into it at SEMA. But it was just a short video, and dude, man, thanks so much for showing up.
Yep, no
Absolutely
problem.
Beautiful car. One of the things I really like, I like the LEDs in that spoiler down there.
Yes, it was actually a surprise. You know, one of the main fabricators was Aaron Ellenbaum, who did it, and that was one of his visions that he showed me after it was already done it in the car.
Are they blinkers or parking lights?
They're both, actually.
No kidding.
They're blinkers, and then you'll see the yellow. There's yellow LEDs, and then the clears. The clears are the driving.
Oh yeah, they look
yellow
golden.
or the turn.
Yeah. What else have you done to the nose up here?
Well, the nose, the biggest thing that people will notice first is the hood is done in, it's actually two hoods. There's no header or cowl in it, and the front splitter is all aluminum. Matter of fact, everything on the car is
there is no plastic on it.
No plastic.
Outside of maybe something in the interior, but very even little there, because that's all metal in there too, right? Dude.
Yep.
And then are those highway headlights, they work?
Yes.
Or do they shine through? They move, the doors open?
The doors will open.
Okay, cool. And then you tucked it in and fitted the bumper, smoothed all that in. Took when they say there's no header, right? Was there a divider on the fender that's been filled, or the fender was there and the header would have went where this part of the nose is?
Yeah, the header would have gone right around here.
I gotcha. And those stripes, I know this is a silly question, but those stripes are painted on.
Yes, they are painted on. Everything is painted on. When you rub your hand on it, you won't feel anything.
And that's saying a lot, because you know you can bury a stripe in clear, but when you're doing a satin finish or a flatter finish like this, you don't exactly bury them in clear.
No, there's not a lot of clear on it.
Right, exactly. You don't sand this clear. You don't do nothing. You got one shot at it, you know?
Yes.
And those door handles, those are pocket door handles.
Yep. All custom fab on those as well. Idea was taken out of a Corvette.
But, I love that. So when you put your fingers behind the door, it's got that little rubber thing you feel, and they open up.
Yep.
Yeah. And these louvers, they work.
Yes, they are functional.
Now again, I hope Kyle's not insulted when I ask that, being a Detroit Speed build. Of course they work, right? But it's the general public we're talking to here.
Yes.
And the rain gutter's been cut off?
Yep.
Smooth and all there? Awesome. Have you changed the roof line or anything like that? No?
No. Everything is pretty much a 69 Camaro as it would be. All the metal at least. With some, like you saw on the side gills and a few other things, but everything is just like a stock 69 Camaro would be.
Dude, and I love how they molded that exhaust in there, right?
Yes.
That's beautiful. And you got a backup camera in it too.
I do.
And the bumper, it's mounted on the bumper. Usually they put them somewhere easy, like down where the license plate light would go or something, you know? Is that the gas cap?
Yes, that is.
How cool is that, man?
It works like a little, almost like a NASCAR.
Right.
The rear diffuser on it is just out of this world.
We'll get underneath there and do a clip to show. I know, I want to see people too. Let's get the upper side of it. And those rear quarter windows roll down.
Yes, they do.
Which is a big deal. To those of you that don't understand, the car's been tubbed and yet the quarter windows still roll down, so that's a pretty big deal.
And all the glass too, all around, is all flush mounted.
Flush mounted. Right. That's the other thing I was telling you earlier. So many people try to do this and they don't do it right. That looks factory. That looks like something would roll out of the factory.
Which is one of the requirements, like I told the guys at Detroit, like I wanted this to be, as if GM was making this car today.
Right.
That what would they do to it?
Maybe like a ZL1 of today, or their real high performance car. Yeah, no doubt. Have you been into hot rods for long?
I've loved them since I was a little kid. Wanted a 69 Camaro since I was 10.
But yet you said the family and all wasn't into hot rods. It's kind of something you've done on your own.
Yeah, I'm the black sheep.
And you've gone out and you've bought all the stuff off the lot that you can, and now it was time to build a real hot rod, a custom hot rod. Because you were telling me you have a GT 500. You'd much rather drive this Camaro than that Mustang.
Any day of the week.
Yeah, and that Mustang's a nice car.
It's
awesome
nice,
car. Yeah. Not to sound like a jerk, right?
Nope.
But yeah, that's a nice car.
You get the guys that are Ford guys, GM guys, whatever. I'm I'm an American muscle guy. I don't care. I
Cool
don't
is
have
cool.
any. Yeah.
Right? No matter the brand. If it's cool, it's cool.
I have no allegiance.
All business in here, right, brother?
Oh yeah.
Man. Got airbags?
That's the one thing it does not have.
I seen Kyle drive it. Maybe it should, right?
Yes. Kyle doesn't seem to have a little bit any fear in him.
This car got a full roll cage in it too?
Yes.
Front to back?
Front to back.
Holy smokes, man. What do all them switches do?
You get your rear camera here, fog lamps. You got your marker lights, driving lights, master ignition there, and there's your engine start. Down here you got your power windows, and then you got your vintage air.
That is a nice mount on that engine there, brother. I like that. It's not in the dash. It's down in the console mounted sideways like that. Works great for the driver, and I think it's a great.
Yeah, it works
location
great
for it.
when I'm driving. I don't have to take my eyes off the road or anything.
And what training are you running in it?
It's a Tremec TKO 5-speed.
Sweet. What are those seats out of?
They are Recaro seats, reupholstered.
Man, I really like those door panels. You were saying those are all metal?
All custom metal.
Holy smokes.
And here they make you turn off the electrical system, but if it was on right now, you'd see where the
LEDs in here?
Yeah, LEDs light up that, all in red.
I like how they use the red stitching right there too. That turned out nice. Probably some Clayton machine stuff there.
Clayton pedals.
Yeah, Clayton pedals. And then the dorsal's custom one-off, I'm guessing, yeah. Man. And it's got a rear seat.
Oh yeah.
Who would have guessed? Ah, sweet, man. 5-point harnesses. Nice. Angela, that's a beautiful car, brother.
Thank you.
That is really nice. What do we got going on under here?
Well, here's our Mass Motorsports LSX 427 Supercharged. Right now it's just under 800 to the crank. Rear wheels just under 6. That's just until I get a little bit more comfortable with it, and then they're gonna boost it back up.
So they detuned it for you so you wouldn't wreck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go, get used to 600 horse and bring it back to us.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice. I love that. And you say it's a boost gauge in the back.
Yep. Has a custom oil drain as well, so if I'm driving heavy on it, I'll be able to drip it or empty the drain real easy.
I love those inner fenders too. They look factory, but I know they're not. I know they're one-off customs, but they're beautiful. And then that roll cage, and it doesn't even just run up to here. It runs all the way across. It's braced across there too.
Yep. I got my Ring Brothers hood hinges.
Right on. You gotta love them boys too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, guys, this is one of those cars you don't want to walk away from, right? I'm a fan. I was a fan in Columbus, and then when I saw it at SEMA, I was like, I gotta shoot it. I'm not gonna get a good feature. It was crowded, but I just had to bring it to you. I knew it was cool, but again, look how it works out, right? We got the man that owned it here in Pigeon Forge. We get to do a good feature on it, give you a nice walk around. Man, dude, will you look at that, right? That's the stance. I love them gills in the back that really work. And I didn't show you, glad I thought of it. It's gonna be a jacked up segment, but we were talking earlier about how that pan runs up underneath there. It runs all the way almost to the axle, to the rear wheels. Man alive. And that gas cap, all the blacked out tail lights, the simple business interior in it, the 427 under the hood. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps going and going, right? That is just one cool car. Every award it gets, it deserves. Out there at SEMA, it had some stiff competition, but it stood up to it, so very cool. Angelo, awesome car, brother. Thanks so much for giving me the time. Anybody we need to give a shout out to?
I want to say thanks to all the guys at Detroit Speed. You know, without their help and guidance throughout the whole process, I don't know that I would have ever done it. To them, I owe a great gratitude.
Right. The public thinks you've already paid that.
Yeah.
For the rumor on the street is you paid dearly for that, but no, they did a beautiful job.
They did.
And like we talked earlier, it's nice that you were able to go to a shop that if it does cost a little more than what you thought it was, you got what you paid for.
Exactly.
Right? You can sleep at night.
Very much so.
Man, again, beautiful car. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Folks, there you go. 69 Camaro Detroit Speed Snowball from Pigeon Forge Rod Run Spring 2015. Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya.